All right, so look, let's revisit because we went off on so many good topics, but I wanted to just revisit the you going back and forth with Duck, and I want to just go through a few Chicago questions because there's a lot of maybe even that flew over your head of like Von dissing you, people talking shit. But obviously, you was known for going back and forth with people, you know, in Chicago. You went back and forth with Duck, so like I want to react to some more of this, but just like before we get to that, like. You know, what was you was trying to just get clout beefing with all these guys because they had motion at the time? Like, what was your reasoning of like, I'm gonna go at everyone in Chicago, including Duck?
Nah, that wasn't my plan. I feel like at this time, I'm not trying to get clout. I am clout right there. Like at this time, like I'm the guy to go to get famous at that time.
I think that's why he agreed to do it.
Yeah, that's why I even like I would, but.
You know what I'm saying? My baby was trying to really get up in there.
Yeah, I literally, I don't know. I know I was taking a yeah, you could see that I'm taking a and I was
that's
just
crazy.
I was watching his live, so I don't have an answer to why
What
I
made
went.
you watch the live? He tagged you or you
No,
You
I
was
think,
tapped in with all the Chicago guys watching all the lives hopping
yeah,
in,
but
right?
I didn't follow Doug. I think the way Instagram used to do before, if I'm mistaken, like the top lives. I don't know if it was like the top lives.
Right.
Yeah, he was
show
popping. He
up
had a
on
few
your,
thousand people.
at the top
Yeah,
of
like the
thing,
top.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
can.
but I don't have a answer because I don't even know how I got on that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's refresh your memory. Let's keep playing some of it. So this is you going back and forth.
He meant that. He was finna fuck with you. I don't know what you said. But he was like, man, I'm fucking with him. Only on the strength because you was coming at them. You like shit. He like 6'9" could come here. I bring shit. He can fuck with us. Then something just went left. I don't know what happened.
It's all good in games. This nigga was with a ball drop on New Year's.
Hey, look, that was that shit that you left though, bro. You talk about Chicago and all this extra roots. Let me get your ass.
Wait, who am I talking about though?
So you were saying someone popped out in New York trying to flex like they was outside. Was that Chief Keef or someone else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know when it's dated. Was that after the Chief Keef shooting? Let me see. Keep playing. You gotta keep playing it though.
I'm gonna get home to you.
It's been
You not out here. You not telling nobody your low. You scared. You got
It's crazy. It's really crazy to think this was like a lifetime ago that all this shit was going down. Like before Durk got locked up, before Vine died, before Duck died. Like it was crazy. Like this doesn't seem like it was a long time ago, but it low key was a long time ago. This is like 6-7 years ago. Crazy. And honestly, you know, I can't tell a mother how to grieve and how to act when things like this go down. But Mama Duck needs to just go and grieve in peace. She needs to grow and grieve in quiet because I don't want to see nothing happen to her, bro. Like honestly, you kind of putting yourself in the business still, and you know, your son is just gone. You need to just move on. I understand, like it hurts, but you need to just get on with that.
because you got all the police with you.
He was so funny. He was so funny.
Why? So wait, why was I saying to come to O Block?
You was trolling.
Yeah, I was
6'9".
trolling.
You was trolling, baby.
But at this time, I didn't know if he was from O Block. I just felt like every
Right.
Chicago person was from there.
You know,
Yeah, you didn't even know that those guys
see?
were ops, right?
Right. Those was old.
I just felt like they just-
He is considered one of O Block ops.
He the biggest op, so
Yeah,
really,
he was
right?
the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest.
Yeah, he was the biggest.
We don't even got no police to run from. We've been posted up with brothers all day for 12 hours. Bitch, you got all the police. You fucking goofy. Fucking wrong with you. Hey, look. All this shit. When I catch you, I'm gonna smack you.
Let me smack you for Duck.
Hey, we got the boxing
So,
gloves.
Red, I will let you. I will.
He right here too.
yeah.
I just want to let you know my
I will let you.
in attendance.
Hey, we
Nah, I
got
will let you
boxing
do that.
gloves.
Hey,
You
we
might
might
have to
get the
let her
boxing
get one
gloves out,
punch
man.
on
You
you.
might have to do a
Ah,
sparring
yeah.
session.
Nah, I'll let you get a hit on me for Doug.
No,
Hey,
I
we
wouldn't
might have to
dare,
make that happen.
because he wouldn't want me to, baby. If my baby was still here, he'd be so elevated right now, and I know this. So no.
Yeah, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know it hurts.
I rain down on none of the niggas that killed your homies.
Bro, where you think they at, bro? They ass look.
So they
Loud, bro. You want me to
You really, oh Lord, y'all got 23K. Yeah, he needed you to do that. God damn it.
He had his own shine.
No, he did, but I'm saying he was being blackballed. Remember?
He was definitely being blackballed. Because if you don't think he was being blackballed, you gotta think about it. Why was Duck not getting the recognition and the push and all the features that he was supposed to be getting? It's because Durk and OTF and them was already cool with everybody else. So I don't know if y'all remember, but 21 Savage did a remix to Duck Slide. And then Durk pressed that button and said, nah, you can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my op. Like, you can't be kicking it with him. That's pretty much what happened. I don't know if y'all remember that, but yeah, like, Durk was definitely pressing buttons. Durk was on some shit like, yeah, bro, we not doing none of that. That's my op. Like, we ain't pushing him up there. Because it would have been NBA Youngboy and Durk before NBA Youngboy and Durk. Because if Duck had the same amount of clout as Durk, it would have been way more hectic. Then you got to think about all the GDs that would have came up, like the same way they had OTF and all the BDs was kind of like turned and cool. It would have been way worse for the GDs because they would have had Young, Dutchy, Cash, all they ass. Like, honestly, Cash might not have even died if that would have happened. Like, Cash might still be alive. If Duck didn't get blackballed, Cash might still be alive right now. Real talk.
So my thing was, did they blackball him because they was on the other, like the other gang?
I think he been blackballed since right now.
Because all the BDs was blackballing him like that. I was hearing, Durk talking about no one's allowed to do a feature with Youngboy. He was definitely blackballing Duck as far as him.
Well, I was told by one of the major producers that's in there from Chicago that they wouldn't mess with him because he produced some of Duck's music.
Yeah.
So that was.
It'd be like that.
Like, why? And that's why Duck, a lot of his lives used to be like, let's get money. What the f? And I think he did a live when he was sitting down saying, I don't know who he was talking to, but he was like, you don't even know Durk. So, you know what I'm saying? You didn't grow up with Durk. You don't know him. I don't know which rapper.
But Jay, see, that's 100% true. But when it comes to the industry, it's all about like connections and who you know. So if niggas know Durk, or they just want to get into a room with Durk, Durk is hot right now. So if Durk's hot right now, and Durk is the one that's like, you know what I'm saying, getting all the recognition, it makes more sense for them to align themselves with Durk and have a possibility of getting this record, have a possibility of, you know what I'm saying, producing one for one of his artists or something, than for them to align themselves with Duck, who's actively getting blackballed. If I do any music with Durk, then with Duck, I'm gonna get blackballed too. And then it's like, you probably gonna mess around and get hurt by one of these rappers that thinking, oh, you was doing that for him, so you a op, you clicking on my ops. It's real clicky, bro. Like, people, they make the rap industry just like the streets, and it's really weird as hell, but that's kind of like how it goes.
In the industry he was talking to, I didn't, I forgot, I didn't see the whole live, but yeah.
Was he really blackballed if he was getting a million views in 24 hours on Chicago
that
Legends?
was at the slide
you
drop.
can still do that, though. You can still do that and get blackballed.
No. Right now, which I think was in 2014, was right now, that was the first song that got to 1 million views, I think in about probably a month. And that was like right after all them had got their deals. Lil Reese, Chief Keef, everybody had Durk. That's when he went to Def Jam. This was before, when they first got signed. So Duck dropped right now. And then the label started trying to with him when he dropped right now. But somehow, because we thought he was going to get signed when Right Now dropped.
Right.
I'm like, okay. But it was still like no motion.
So was he ever signed like officially, like a big major record label, or was it just like independent labels that signed up?
Well, he
signed to Sony, didn't he?
He signed in the label that he was with, word of mouth. You know how that go.
Right.
But when the deal started coming, I'm figuring he had to look like he was belong to a label.
Right.
So that's when, the furnishing deal for Clout Boy Inc. came about.
But then he signed to Sony though. It was a big ass deal back in the day that he signed like 100 million or like 10 million, some crazy shit to Sony. It was a big deal back in the day.
Duck was an artist on the label, but my son, not knowing everything, not going to none of them label meetings with him, allowing him to do everything. After my son died, we found out that Clout Boy Inc. got the deal, not Duck.
Damn.
Right. So he got played.
Crazy.
All right, we
I
gonna
ain't gonna lie, that did happen. I remember that because I forgot who Duck's manager was, but Duck's manager was low key finessing Duck. Like it was just very unfortunate. He beefing with the hottest artist in the city, then goes to the hottest artist in the world. Then you get finessed by your manager. Then you still beefing and you in the trenches, and there's a lot of shit going on, bro. It was just very unfortunate. Even the fact that he got killed on Oak Street, that was never supposed to happen. That's like someone getting killed on Rodeo Drive. That's like the equivalent. That he was never supposed to get hit on Oak Street like that. That's why they made such an example out of O Block 6. Like they literally had to give them life, because if they didn't, niggas would have still been sliding to Oak Street trying to kill people. It's very unfortunate, but man, RP Duck, bro.